going well. Hey, last game of the weekend. You begin to care a little bit. And welcome back to the Faulkner Sports Network on YouTube. Back on the mic here is Joel Sellers. That's me, I'm Joel Sellers. And in the last game of the Faulkner Invitational, the 25th annual, it is a battle between, a battle that a couple years ago would have been a conference battle. It's the Faulkner Eagles and the Stillman Tigers. It's a family affair here as Stillman's head coach, Teresa Berry Franks, in her second year there, played for Faulkner for Coach Renda, her first couple years on as the Lady Eagles head coach, recruited here by Renda's predecessor, Ray LeBlack, now an accounting professor here at Faulkner University. It's been a rough go for both these squads. Lady Eagles have dropped their first 2 in 4 sets, both to really strong opponents, Reinhardt and Southeastern. Both of them have left here with really positive notes. So 2 losses in 4, while Stillman has had 2 sweeps to those same teams, the Eagles of Reinhardt and the Fire of Southeastern. So it's an all-Alabama matchup here in Tyne Davis Gymnasium on Faulkner's campus in Montgomery, taking on the Stillman Tigers out of Tuscaloosa. And we are just about ready for first serve in the Capper, final match of the 2025 Faulkner Invitational. Teresa Berry Franks really leading the Tigers, hoping for much better outcomes after two really down campaigns under the previous coaching staff in 22 and 23 when they first started the program. They hired Teresa as they were moving to the HBC UAC. That's where they make their conference home now. I believe the record was 10-19 last year. Big upgrade from their first 2 seasons. They're looking for more this year. And Coach Tori Renda hoping Teresa finds success leading the Tigers, just not at the expense of the Lady Eagles. So Stillman will serve first here. It is the freshman defensive. It is the sophomore setter, Khalees Conley, out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, serving to kick us off. Madison Martin with a kill. Textbook play to start off this All-Alabama matchup. Elise Rudolph serving now, in the first rotation of service. Hart leaves it for Sear, and off the block. It's a kill for Sear. And that's an ace for Rudolph. Freshman DS Shelby Morris could not come up with that one. At libero for the second time today, second time this tournament, it's Jalen Strength for Faulkner. Stillman's libero is Zoe Sales. And that is a service error to get Stillman on the board. It is Sales who will serve. Junior out of Decatur, Alabama, transfer from Lawson State Community College. Hart over to Kaylee Moss. Nearly makes a kill there. Does the star-studded freshman. Sear off the strength dish. It is returned. Moss to Hart to Martin. Sales. And that is a perfectly placed kill. That is Brianna Moore. Junior right side from Tupelo, Mississippi, transfer from Rust College, an HBC UAC rival of Stillman's. Nearly a service ace, but it's kept alive. Madison Martin brings it over. Rudolph digs that one. Hart dishes for the Kaylee Moss kill. New rotation in. And Addison Smith to serve. Carving out a really strong role at the service line. Had a couple aces against Reinhardt a couple of matches before this one. Against Southeastern, I should say. Reinhardt was last night for Faulkner. Sales gets the dig there. Attack by Ava Cameron. And that is a block off the attack from Sear. That is Gracie Fieldstead, the senior from Clanton, Alabama, defensive specialist, serving now. Moss with the dig. And Riley Deem finds the corner on the kill. Senior outside Charlie Jordan checking on, as does for the first time this weekend sophomore setter Chastity Broadhead out of Calera, Alabama. Fieldstead dug that one. Broadhead sets up Moss. It looks to be a Net error of some kind for Stillman. Point number 6 for Faulkner, and Broadhead to serve again. And already ruled an error then for Stillman. Would have been heading out anyway. Fieldstead with the dig, but went off from there. Broadhead. Fieldstead keeps it in play this time. Broadhead with the dig there. Set up Moss for the kill, but that will be a block for Rain Patterson and Brianna Moore. Putting down Kaylee Moss's attack. That serve by Aaron Nelson. Sails high. Faulkner ball. 8-4 score. Colby Bates on, maybe for the first time this match. Don't quote me on that. But she's serving. Conley with the dig. Jordan had the attack on that last one. Broadhead will now set up Rudolph. And that is a kill for Paige Eason. Another transfer from Rust, junior outside from Olive Branch, Mississippi. Stillman sets up to serve. Volunteer assistant Julianne Wilkes-Matthews coming in to talk to the back line, where she specialized as Faulkner's first ever 4-time all-conference honoree as libero. Name plastered all through the record book. You might have heard of her. Jalen Strength now serving. And misread that, did Caitlin Lawson. And it's an ace. One thing's for certain, this is not the same Stillman program that came in 2022 as a first-year program. It was a sweep. The second and third sets were a little closer, but Faulkner team last time had an overall winning record. Faulkner ran away with the first set 25-3, if memory serves correctly. In the stands, and it was not pretty, but that just goes to show what Coach Franks has done with this Tiger program in a relatively short time. To serve again, Shelby Morris after the kill. And that one just far, wisely called off by the Eagles. 11-6 is the score. Hart serves now. Morris with the dig. Attacked by Conley. That attack, it's too far by Elise Rudolph. The Faulkner sideline saying that Stillman touched it. The officials disagree. Martin there, and there's a kill. Not quite the same pro-Faulkner crowd as was here for the Southeastern battle earlier today and the Reinhardt battle last night. Of course, by now, a lot of people probably planning for their Saturday night and morning and Sunday. If you're hearing this, everybody, go to church tomorrow. It'll do you a lot of good. Speaking from experience. Ball handling error there on Faulkner. 12-8 the score. And the libero, Zoe Sales, to score. I go back and forth in pronunciations. I go to school for undergrad at Faulkner, where Coach Rinda and the whole staff calls it libero. Then I go in the GA. There's the kill. I go to UWF, where head coach Melissa Walter pronounces it libero. It really just depends on where you're from and what you're used to. Either way, it is the same thing if I'm using both pronunciations. Kaylee Moss had that kill with the assist from Hart, and there is an ace by my count, I believe 4 today, for the freshman from Milton, Florida, Addison Smith. And there's another. If that counts right, that's up to 5 now. Sales couldn't get a hold on it, and Stillman will call their first timeout. We'll check on that with 45 seconds left in this timeout. That is her 5th service ace of the weekend. And her 6th. Check that 7th of her season thus far. She had one last weekend at Milligan Mountain Madness in the loss to Oregon Tech. That's a team that's going to be very dangerous this year. And another one. Addison Smith on fire right now. Smith, and it can't last. Just can't make it over the net right there. So a point goes back to the Tigers. And it will be Fieldstad again, serving. And there's an ace for her, off the hands of Kaylee Moss. Moss atones for that error with the kill. Broadhead again in to serve again. Excuse me. Fieldstad with the dig. Feeds Rain Patterson, junior middle from Saraland, Alabama. Likely split some time there with Mandy Hartman. Assist there by Khalees Conley. Deem, that is a block by Paige, Eason, and Patterson. Narrows the margin to 5. Okay, they will rule just an attack error. She did not clear the net or touch the net, one of the two. Broadhead serves Moss, and perfect touch there over the blockers. There's your reminder, this sport is not just about power. and sheer force. There's a level of finesse as well, and technique. Moss serves. Toying with another ace potentially there for Faulkner. Rudolph gets this one over. Getting it over there was Dominisha Jones. And was there a touch by Stillman? Yes, there was. And a kill by Charlie Jordan. In many ways, one of the big vocal leaders on this team. Contagious energy, joy. Not just when she makes a play, when anybody does, she gets the kill there. And another for good measure. (20-12) now the score. I believe that'll be back-to-back off assists from, that was assist from Rudolph, the first one off from Broadhead. That kill, I believe, by Conley. Eason serves. And with the over and skip set, Caitlin Lawson, senior from Moundville, Alabama, scores the kill there. Stillman not going away. Broadhead sets up Jordan. Hitting her spots perfectly is the senior out of Kingwood, Texas. Strength to serve. Broadhead setting up Jordan again. And she is on fire. Toying with the Tiger blockers and backline at this point. And Stillman uses their second timeout of the period. Can even see in this timeout the kind of chemistry this Faulkner team has with each other. Dialed in here, while also having some fun, vibing to the music. Jordan, the senior, and Moss, the freshman, Jakaya Smith, the JUCO transfer, all really embracing their roles on this team right here. And, of course, a lot of season left to go. Those roles can change. Martin gets that one over. Bates, Jordan keeps it alive. Bates, another dig. Broadhead setting up Jordan again. Sales digs it. Conley over. Bates digs it. Broadhead sets up Rudolph. Sales now setting up Lawson. Jones sets up Lawson now. Strength sets up Rudolph. And it is a Stillman error. 23-14, the lead. Jalen Strength serving now. Conley with a dig. And sets it up nicely for Rain Patterson, I believe it was, to get that kill. Morris serves this one. Broadhead sets up for Rudolph. Sales with scoop. And Lawson with the kill. Stillman faithful not liking a lot of these calls. It would seem. Sitting from what's usually the student section in basketball season. Hart with the serve. Conley with the attack and kill. Conley back to serve, launches it. Strength puts it up. Hart sets up for Rudolph. And it is a kill. And set one in the books, 25-16. We come back for set two right after this on the Faulkner Sports Network. Back here for set two of Stillman versus Faulkner volleyball here very shortly. Last minute arrangements, rotation. Stillman cost mightily by 2 rotation errors in that last game of theirs against Reinhardt, resulted in an ace being credited to the Eagles. Just want to make sure that's not going to happen here. Mandy Hart to serve here. And set opening kill by Ava Cameron, sophomore middle out of Adamsville, Alabama. Bates keeps that one up off the Sales serve. Kill there, I believe, from Kendall Rice, or block, you might, depending on how it shook out, on the attack from Paige Eason. It will be a block on Madison Martin. Check that, not Kendall Rice. Service error by Elise Rudolph, and Grace Fieldstead will now serve. Rudolph digs it. Hart sets up for Martin, and it's outside. And service error by Fieldstead. Faulkner scratches a point back. Addison Smith now back in the game. Fieldstead with a dig. Kill off the tool is Brianna Moore. Aaron Nelson checking on at the last second to serve. The senior setter out of Deatsville. Moss with the dig. Hart to Kendall Rice. Fieldstead digs it. Nelson over to Zoe Sales. And it was hit out of bounds to the antenna. Jordan and Broadhead checking on. Broadhead to serve. Sales digs. And Faulkner's now tied this one back up here in the second set, forcing the attack error into the net. Jordan kept alive. Fieldstead dives in and sends it over. And that will be the kill that time from Kaylee Moss. Sales digs that one. Kill from Rain Patterson ties it back up. Paige Eason back to serve. Deem with the kill. Places it perfectly over the blockers to give her team the lead back. Nelson dishes to Rain Patterson. Moss with the dig. Broadhead dishes to Jordan. And she is having herself a day. 4 kills, but Kaylee Moss leading with 6. Moss with the service error there. Shelby Morris on to serve now. Strength. Bates will assist Jordan. Blocked back, hitting the net. Nelson was assisting Ava Cameron there. Cameron hits into the net. Or touches the net, I should say. Strength serving now. Cameron with the kill off the dish from Nelson. Khalees Conley now to serve. Jordan. It's Doug sending it back over is Caitlin Lawson. And hitting into the net is Elise Rudolph. Tie it back up. Broadhead feeds Jordan. Martin keeps it alive. Broadhead to Jordan again. And skipping a set and putting it down is Ava Cameron. Cameron again making plays. Not even needing assists for those kills. Digs and just putting them straight over. Stillman leads by 2. Broadhead feeds Martin. Kill there, gets a point back. Back to Mandy Hart serving. Morris sends it over. Hart will feed Rudolph to tie it back up. Dig there and a kill from Lawson. Go through the block. Sales serving now. Bates gets it off the ground. And a perfect kill by Rudolph. Tie game once again. Rudolph back to serve now. Got that off of the assist from Kendall Rice, that kill. Kill there off the block by Eason. Teams are going back and forth now with each other. Hart feeds Moss. And with just trying to save it, Rain Patterson feeds Paige Eason. Stillman up by 2. Great silly by Rain Patterson, I should say. Strength digs. And a kill there from Kelly Moss. Getting within 1. Smith in to serve. Service ace again. Addison Smith red hot. Zoe Sales can't save that one, and it's a tie score once again. Sales digs that one. Conley will feed Eason. Smith with the dig. Moss with the attack going too far. Nelson serves. And it's another ace. Hart serves Moss for a kill. Broadhead serving now. Into the net, error. Eason to serve now. Strength digs. Broadhead will feed Moss. Into the net. Stillman leads by 3. And Faulkner will have to take a timeout. Things are tense in Tyne Davis Gymnasium among the home crowd. Eason serves here. Broadhead will feed Riley Deem. Taking it over is Patterson. Moss with the attack there. Nelson to Lawson. Strength to Moss. Too far. Moss is not hitting her spots right now. He's traveling too far. Strength digs. Broadhead will feed Moss. That one deflected perfectly for a kill. Sales with a dig there. Lawson, kill. And that is Jordan off the assist from Broadhead. Check that from Mandy Hart. Now that'll trigger a Stillman timeout, waiting for the stats to catch up. I believe it was Broadhead after all. That is correct. And Moss just, I believe, fired an ace. Apologies for the confusion, guys. Volleyball, you get behind on one play, it'll throw you off for the rest of the rally. Either way, Faulkner now within one. Moss still with the serve. Nelson feeds Patterson, and it's a Stillman kill. Shelby Morris back in to serve. Strength digs. Broadhead will feed Jordan. They get the 3 touches, Stillman does, but no chance to save it. As they're back within 1. Strength serving. Bates gets that dig. Jordan killing that one. Tie set once again. Back-to-back kills for her off Broadhead assists. The serve once again. Taking it over is Sales. Jordan. Broadhead left to bring it over. Bates saves the Conley attack. No saving that one. That is Ava Cameron once again. 6'3" middle blocker. This level is not much that can be done about that. Conley serves. Jordan utilizes the block for the kill. Off another Broadhead assist. Hart now serving. Hart feeds Rudolph this time. Taking it over is Brianna Moore. And it is out. Faulkner point at long last. The Lady Eagles had the lead back. The lead for the first time this set. Check that. But for the first time in a while. And timeout for Stillman. Both squads out of timeouts now for the sets. We'll be right back in just a minute. And we're back with a service ace by Mandy Hart. This is an 8-2 run the Lady Eagles are on to retake this lead. Hart to strength to Moss. Now to Kendall Rice. And that's a kill. Set point. That is huge after the deficit to be able to say that. Plural deficits, I should say. Sales with a dig there. Cameron with the kill, with the attack, I should say, that time. It was Lawson. With hitting it into the net. And that's set two. They were never behind by a lot, but that comeback feels momentous. It'll go down as a ball handling error by Caitlin Lawson. As I was saying, that second set win comeback feels big. Feels really big for the psyche of this team. We head to set three right after this. back here for set 3 action here at Tyne Davis Gym. At the net, it is Rudolph, Martin, and Rice. On the back line, Bates, Strength, and Hart. We'll see exactly how this shakes out because Stillman, I believe, will have the serve. It will be Khalees Conley. Service error. Back to Faulkner and Elise Rudolph to serve. Up. Was batted back to Brianna Moore after her attack. But that swing hits its mark by Ava Cameron. Libero Zoe Sales on to serve now. Moss the attack there. It's blocked. Back to Faulkner. They believe it was an illegal touch by Stillman, or they came in contact with the net, does the Faulkner bench. And that ball hits. Hits the mark for the hosts. Addison Smith on to serve. It will be a set error. That one goes down as. Eason. The tool off the block. That ties up the set. Smith, the Hart, to Moss, into the net. Stillman with the lead back. And Fieldstead to serve. Smith digs it. Off the Hart assist, it is Riley Dean. Imagine Riley Dean is hoping to finish this in 3 sets so that she can go on and watch her hometown Seminoles taking on the Alabama Crimson Tide college football opening weekend. That's an ace by Ellie Sear off the hands of Kieslyn Myers-Pittman, freshman out of Marianna, Florida, on Stillman. Sear serves again. Attack by Peterson. The Moss kill. Moss would-be kill hit back on the block. Tie contest here. Sear will set up for Moss, and there's her kill for the freshman from Baker, Florida. Fellow freshman from nearby Milton, Florida. Addison Smith staying on for a longer period of time this time around in her DS role, not just subbing out after her service run. Jordan over. Eason hits it into the net. And a 6-4 lead for the Lady Eagles. Causing hit into the net, that was Elise Rudolph with the kill. And Kaylee Moss to serve into the net. Point back to Stillman. Eason back to serve again. Smith comes out of her hands off, but Jordan feeds Rudolph. Miscommunication by Stillman. And that's a kill for Rudolph. Strength serves here, and that's an ace. Out of the reach of Eason. Take that for today's libero, junior out of Millbrook, Alabama. Patterson gets this one up, and we'll see if that will, as opposed to set error, that one will likely go down as a consecutive ace. 2 straight for strength. The DSs are having quite a game at that, her and Addison Smith, as Stillman calls their first timeout of set number 3. We have a little bit of trash talk coming during this timeout. Looking at the score of Alabama-Florida State right now. Manager Luke Wakefield and Floridian Riley Moss looked up to some of their pals up in the stands and did the tomahawk chop. Indeed, it's a bit of an upset brewing as number 8 Alabama trailing unranked Florida State 24-10. But I've not even updated you guys on other Faulkner sports right now. Men's soccer leading Truett McConnell 2-0 right now over at Billy D. Hillier Stadium as we speak. What a dig by Bates. And Sear serves Charlie Jordan. Nelson serves that. And they were calling it it was going to be a Faulkner block by Rudolph and Martin, but scoreboard says otherwise. So yes, and they do call it otherwise. So it is Faulkner error or kill by Caitlin Lawson. 11-6 is the score. And finding the back of the playing court is Shelby Morris. 11-7. Sear will serve Rudolph here. Morris digs it. Over to Nelson. Nelson sends it over. Sear digs. Strength will set up Jordan. And a kill for the Texan. Faulkner looking for their first win of the weekend. All their wins have come on a Saturday, as last week up in Milligan lost the 2 on Friday, but came up with 2 wins on Saturday. Rudolph with the dig. It goes back to her for the attack and the kill. Off the assist from Mandy Hart. Sales to Nelson. And it's a kill for Khalees Conley. Who will now serve? Conley, the sophomore setter from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Hart serves Martin. Morris will dig. Strength digs. Hart feeds Rudolph. Finds the floor. 14-8. The Eagle lead. Rudolph now to serve. Sales digs it. And that's a kill from Ava Cameron. Stillman scratches a point back. Checking on and the serving is Kieslin Myers-Pittman. Myers-Pittman serves. Rudolph digs. Hart will set up for Martin. And that's a beautiful play. Beautiful play by the sophomore from Millbrook. Martin injured in the next to last regular season game, I believe, this last season, and had to miss the conference tournament. So signs of promise were there, but really looking forward to a big sophomore season. Addison Smith sets up fellow freshman Kaylee Moss, but Moss can't get it over the net. Stillman into double digits. Fieldstead serving now. Rudolph digs. Hart sets up Moss. And Myers-Pittman can't get her dig to stay in bounds. Goes down as a kill for Kaylee Moss. I must have that before. I'm not sure where I got Riley from. Riley Moss is a name I've heard somewhere before. Sear serves. Smith digs Moore's attack. Now it's Rudolph. And Smith sends it over again. Net violation and attack error on Rain Patterson. And Sear to serve again. Sales digs. Conley sets up for Moore. Smith set up for Charlie Jordan nicely. Freshman to senior. Once again, speaks to the culture Coach Tori Renda has here in her 21 years. This her 21st season at the helm of the Faulkner program. And an ace for Sear. Miscommunication after the dig by Khalees Conley. 19-10, and I believe that is the second final timeout for Stillman. It was actually Zoe Sales, the libero, who did that, and Conley was the closest one, was going to set for an attack. But Faulkner offense and serve receive has Stillman's number this set so far. Sear in place once again. Not sure what the delay is here. Here we go. Patterson. Rudolph assists Moss. Beautiful play. Up to 20 and a 10-point difference for the Eagles. Fieldstad digs, and it sets up for the Stillman kill. And Faulkner gets the ball right back. Aaron Nelson serves it into the net. It was Conley on that kill off the assist from Gracie Fieldstead. But again, Faulkner gets the point back. And Kaylee Moss serves, lands just outside. Fieldstead wisely pulls back, not touching it. Otherwise, we'd have an ace. And Faulkner would be 1 point closer to match point. So it's Paige Eason serving now. Bates with the dig. Sear will set up Deem. Hits into the net. Point number 13 for Stillman. Smith. Over to Sear. To Jordan. And that will be, we'll see how that's called. Jordan's kill would have been returned. It's an illegal motion of some kind by Stillman. Bates keeps that one alive. Sales serves Lawson. Sear will serve Jordan into the net. Jordan having some good humor with that one. Pretend yelling, then saying, that one's on me. Leader by example on this Lady Eagles team. Rudolph trying to let that one go, but it hits the corner, and that's an ace for the Tigers for Shelby Morris. Morris now serving again. Sear serves to Rudolph. It's back. Martin. Sear to Jordan. And it kept alive somehow by Stillman, and it is a kill. miraculously kept alive. It is a kill by Caitlin Lawson. Bates with the dig. Sear serves Rudolph. And out. Stillman not going away yet. Just a 5-point difference now. Sear sets up for Jordan now. Morris digs it. And down for a Faulkner kill. Madison Martin that time, the assist by Strength. Hart serves now. Having to save this one to get a fourth touch. Conley attack error. Match point now with Hart. Sales keeps it up. Strength. Hart for Kendall Rice. And it's down off the block. And we have a sweep for the Eagles, their first win of the weekend. 25-16, 25-20, 25-17. Stillman falls in 9 sets across the weekend. But they will see Faulkner again with a home and home later this year. Faulkner's record now 3-4, heading into conference play next week with a pair of road trips to Georgia to face Life and Bruton Parker Christian. The teams will gather in a prayer circle as they have after almost every game this weekend. With that, that'll be all the action from Tyne Davis Gymnasium for the Faulkner Invitational. This is Joel Sellers. Been a pleasure bringing you the action. Myself, along with Judd Bailey today and Carter Moles yesterday. What's your last name? For my producer for this game, Shay Akinduda. I'm sure I butchered that. My apologies. For her and all of our crew on the Faulkner Sports Network, it's been a pleasure bringing the action to you this weekend. And we'll see you back later. Have a good night. God bless you, and soar Eagles.